Dies ist der Mauticast. Alles über Open Source Marketing Automation mit Mautic. Und das hier ist dein Gastgeber, Eki Gümbel.
Ja, hallo ihr Lieben. Willkommen zu einer ganz besonderen Ausgabe. Willkommen erstmal Leon. Hi, schön, dass du bei mir bist.
Ja, hello there. Ach, stimmt, wir machen ja Deutsch.
Du musst heute Deutsch sprechen.
Wie unerwartet.
Mal gucken, wie das klappt. Ja, wir wollen diese Podcast-Folge etwas anders gestalten. Wir nehmen jetzt auf Ende Oktober 2022, aber setzen das fort in lauter Schnipseln von unterwegs von der Mautic-Konferenz, zu der wir nächste Woche fliegen.
Ja.
Und weil Thomas nicht mitfliegen darf, der Arme, habe ich dich als meinen normalerweise englischen Co-Host jetzt gebeten, doch auch mal zu beweisen, dass du auch Deutsch sprechen kannst.
Ich glaube, das ist sogar eine Premiere. Ich glaube, so eine ganze Folge vom deutschen Podcast habe ich noch nie eingesprochen.
Ja, halbe Stunde am Stück Deutsch sprechen.
Ja.
So ein bisschen gespoilert haben wir ja schon. Also wir wollen tatsächlich so ein bisschen Tagebuch, Roadmovie, von unserem großen Brasilien-Trip zur Mautic Conference 2022.
Auf jeden Fall.
Euch mit auf den Weg geben. Deswegen machen wir auch ein bisschen abgespecktes Drumrum-Programm. Und wollen trotzdem für den Anfang erstmal gucken, was gibt es Wichtiges aus der Mautic-Welt. Zum einen ist natürlich die Mautic 4.4.4 erschienen, auch da wieder Bugfixes und wie schon angekündigt, neue Feature-Releases wird es ja nicht mehr geben für Mautic 4.4.4, aber es gibt Neues zu Mautic 5, Leon.
Genau, Mautic 5 hat jetzt einen neueren Termin in der Zeitplanung. Das sollte ja, glaube ich, ursprünglich laut der Roadmap Richtung Oktober schon live gehen. Das hat sich jetzt ein bisschen verzögert, aber Ende November soll jetzt auf jeden Fall die Mautic 5 Alpha erscheinen und Richtung Januar 2023 dann die stabile Mautic 5 Version, dass da eine gute Zeit ist mit Testen und neuen Features mit reinbringen.
Ja, das hat Ruth jetzt verkündet in einem Blogpost, den wir natürlich in den Shownotes verlinken, wie immer. Wie immer. Ich bin mir sehr sicher, wir werden Ruth nicht nur in Brasilien treffen, sondern auch vielleicht mal als Mikrofon kriegen und dann werden wir sie nochmal ausquetschen, wie es da wirklich aussieht. Von daher wollen wir jetzt nicht zu tief reingehen.
Genau.
Januar 23. Ich würde jetzt nicht allzu sehr die Company darauf wetten, dass das finale Datum sein wird. Und wie immer, mir ist wichtiger, dass was immer da dann released wird, stabil ist.
Ja, lieber ein gutes Produkt als irgendwie 2 Monate zu früh und dafür instabil.
Genau. Gut, wir haben jetzt 3 Sachen noch rausgepickt, die uns so spannend genug erschienen, dass wir sie heute mal erwähnen, bevor wir in unsere Spezialepisode starten. Das eine ist jetzt eine eher so technisch nerdige Geschichte, aber die auch ein ganz praktisches Problem adressiert. Und zwar ist Mautic ja super darin, E-Mails zu verschicken, aber halt auch zu tracken, ob irgendein Link geklickt wurde. Das ist ja total essentiell. Leider gibt es Fälle, wo man das nicht möchte oder nicht darf. Und im Mautic-Forum kam mal wieder die Frage, wie geht das eigentlich? Und weil das irgendwie schlecht dokumentiert oder relativ unbekannt ist, wollten wir da einmal darauf hinweisen, es ist, wenn man weiß, wie es geht, ist es relativ simpel. Man muss halt in den Link noch so ein Zusatzattribut reinmachen. Also technisch ist es ein href, so ein Link-Element im Text. Und da macht man noch Mautic _disable -tracking equals also gleich true. Und dann wird der Link nicht in einen trackbaren Mautic-Link umgewandelt, sondern bleibt einfach wie er ist. Und natürlich ist dieses Mautic Disable kommt in einem echten Link dann auch natürlich nicht mehr an. Also wenn ihr mal so ein DSGVO oder was auch immer Situation habt, wo ein Link nicht getrackt werden soll und darf, auch dieser Link natürlich in den Shownotes. Gut. Dann, Leon, Community, Education ist doch genau dein Ding. Neuigkeiten?
Da gibt es große Neuigkeiten. Ich habe damals schon an der sogenannten Mautic Community Knowledgebase gut mitgearbeitet und die gibt es jetzt in einem ganz neuen Stil. Und die neue Version haben wir auf eine andere Plattform gezogen und funktioniert jetzt deutlich besser, sieht schöner aus. Und das ist jetzt nach einiger Handarbeit live gegangen und da freue ich mich auf jeden Fall, neue Artikel zu sehen und die bisherigen auch in einem schönen neuen Design.
Ja, es ist viel neuer Content drin und natürlich das Highlight, es gibt bereits eine übersetzte Version oder ganz viele Übersetzungen in einer Sprache. die zufällig Deutschland heißt. Also vielen Dank an alle die in der deutschen Community, die mitgeholfen haben.
Ja, vielen Dank.
Gibt noch mehr zu tun. Wer Lust hat, da vielleicht auch den einen oder anderen Artikel beizusteuern oder aber zu übersetzen, das ist hochwillkommen. Kontaktiert uns gerne oder schaut vorbei bei der Mautic User Group, der deutschsprachigen.
Ja.
mauticamp.de oder Mautic Monday auch genannt. Ja, ihr findet das. Oder wir verlinken sogar das. Haben wir noch einen Link. Ist doch schön.
Noch ein.
Ja. So, und dann gab es auch im 3. Quartal wieder ein Roundup von Ruth, mit der Zusammenstellung der wichtigsten Errungenschaften der Mautic Community in diesem Quartal und wo wir da so stehen und was als nächstes so ansteht.
Ja.
Und das ist immer ganz spannend. Das würde ich auf keinen Fall verpassen, das einfach nur mit durchzulesen.
Ja, vielen Dank auch an Ruth, dass sie das mal wieder geschrieben hat.
Ja,
also die Zusammenfassung davon finde ich immer sehr gut zu lesen.
Kämpft schon an 20 Fronten immer gleichzeitig und das gehört auch dazu. Genau. Leon, Koffer gepackt?
Koffer gepackt, ich bin bereit und aufgeregt.
Flipflops, Badehose?
Ja, sowohl als auch.
Ja,
wie ist bei dir?
Naja, ich habe den Wetterbericht angeschaut. Es ist unter 20 Grad und Gewitter angesagt.
Ja, doch, eine lange Hose wird vielleicht doch eingepackt.
Ja, also eine vielleicht. Ja. Genau, ja, naja, gut, wir fahren ja auch erstmal nicht zum Spaß.
Ja.
Ich habe gehört, manche Leute bleiben dann gleich zum Urlaub da.
Ja, also wenn man schon mal da ist, dann kann man doch noch mal so eine Woche dranhängen.
Ja, das muss man, genau, in der Tat. Ja, aber uns ist tatsächlich sehr, sehr wichtig gewesen, da mit hinzufahren, weil das halt, also Brasilien findet ja statt in Sao Paulo, wie ihr alle auf dem Schirm habt.
Ja.
Brasilien ist eine der allergrößten Communities und der aktivsten Mautic-Nutzung, aber nicht unbedingt der aktivsten Community, also der meisten Contribution. Und wir wollen also nicht nur der Konferenz beiwohnen und das alles mal aus der Ferne beobachten, sondern ein großer Teil wird halt auch sein, die Damen und Herren Down Under, hätte ich fast gesagt, im südlichen Amerika zu motivieren, doch auch sich anzukoppeln an die globale Community und ein bisschen zu erzählen, was Contribution überhaupt sein könnte, warum es für jeden irgendwie auch sinnvoll ist und wie einfach das auch ist, dass man eben kein Coder sein muss. Die üblichen Dinge, die halt der normale Mautic-Anwender nicht so auf dem Schirm hat oder durchdringen kann.
Ja.
Ja, mal gucken, was uns erwartet. Spannend wird es auf alle Fälle. Und wie gesagt, wir machen ein bisschen Reisetagebuch, das heißt, wir springen immer so von Punkt zu Punkt. Ich werde versuchen, unterschiedliche Stimmen einzufangen und hoffentlich denke ich dran auch immer zu sagen, wo auf der Zeitschiene wir eigentlich gerade sind. Ja. Für jetzt verabschieden wir uns und sehen uns dann irgendwie auf der anderen Seite sozusagen.
Sehen und hören uns auf der anderen Seite.
Wir sehen uns und ihr, liebe Leute, hört uns gleich wieder. Bis gleich. Tschüss. And there we are, back from our first time warp. And actually in Brazil. And welcome, Madlen Friedrich, who's with me.
Hi, Eki.
Hey.
Good to see you here in Sao Paulo.
Yeah, I'm glad you made it too.
Yeah?
Actually, you were here before I was.
Yeah, we arrived Tuesday, late evening.
No. Oh, yes. Tuesday. Oh, I'm confused already. Oh, it's time shift. Actually, I arrived this morning. We're recording this on Wednesday evening. Sitting in the beautiful hotel where the conference is and where we all stay. How was the trip?
Long, I would say.
Yeah.
We had to get up pretty early that night or late the evening. Depends on how you want to see it. Then the first trip was to Amsterdam and then from Amsterdam to Sao Paulo.
How many hours total?
I don't know, actually. Maybe like 18 hours.
Oh my goodness. But no thunderstorms like Ruth experienced?
No, not at all. And then the flight was all right. We had good seats, good food, and I heard also good wine.
Oh, you heard so. Okay. It's bad.
Yeah. But then we were pretty shocked when we arrived because it's super cold right now in Sao Paulo.
Uh-huh.
It's like 12 degrees, I think.
And it's actually raining right now outside.
Yeah. So that's different than expected.
Yeah, and it's raining inside as well, I heard.
Yeah, maybe when you're staying in the 17th floor. Might happen.
Okay. Let's not go into that too. Okay. And then Rodrigo took us on the wonderful tour today. Tell us about that.
Yeah, Rodrigo picked us up at the hotel at the Brazilian 10 a.m. which is like maybe around 10:30.
Yeah.
And then we went to a big park, which the name I can't remember because it's some indigenous name, but Rodrigo said it's like the Central Park.
Yeah.
We went to a rooftop of a museum, and then we had a pretty cool view about this or above this park and the skyline. And Rodrigo told us where's north and where's south and where's the football stadium where we maybe want to go on Saturday. And after that, we went pretty spontaneously to a fruit market, and we were stopped by the guy selling fruits, and he gave us lots of fruits to try. Many fruits we do not have at home, so I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And
Actually very delicious too.
yeah, they taste way better than at home.
Yeah.
I think my favorite was the mango and the dragon fruit.
But let's get back to the skyline for a second, because everybody would probably imagine a skyline as in there's maybe 20 skyscrapers or so. It was absolutely incredible. It's like 360 degrees. All skyscrapers must be thousands.
Yeah.
Literally thousands. It's stunning. It's not beautiful, but it's super impressive. And for all who did not yet look it up, they have like 10 million people in Sao Paulo city and another 10 in the surrounding areas. So it's a huge city. It's of course a capital, and we learned some interesting things too about Brazil and Sao Paulo.
Is Sao Paulo really the capital?
It is, yeah.
Really?
Not Rio.
No, but isn't it
Brazil? I think it's God. We're thin ice here. I think one is where the government is, the other is the capital city, but I don't know.
Not sure, but it's the financial capital.
That's for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Of South America.
Let's agree on that.
Yeah. Okay. So the market, not only fruit but also other things like funny fish and chicken legs and whatever.
Pigs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, no details here. Okay, so we're not only here for sightseeing, of course, but we're very much looking forward to tomorrow when the first day of the conference will be. What's your expectations?
Oh, I think there will be lots of interesting talks in Portuguese, obviously. So it will be challenging for us to follow, I guess. But still, I think we can learn a lot. And I heard there will be video recording, so we will see the videos later on YouTube.
With subtitles in some recognizable language, I hope.
So, yeah, that's pretty cool. And I also really love the fact that we will see many people we know from Slack or the global conferences and now finally meet them in person. But on the other hand, obviously we will meet lots of new people and hopefully welcome them to the community.
Yeah, well, I mean, we are the outsiders in this case.
Yeah.
My feeling is really that there is there's the huge user base in Brazil, but they are not very connected. So speaking of a Brazilian community is maybe not the proper term, but on the other hand, maybe this conference can be a starting point for getting those folks closer together. And the other big deal, of course, is to connect the Brazilian folks with the global community, which is always a challenge when it comes to different languages. So let's see how that goes. By the way, day 2 will be the community day, the contribution day, where we spend the whole day with the attendees in introducing them to what open source really means and what they can do regardless of their own profession and skills.
Yeah, I really hope lots of folks gonna join for the community day.
I'm so excited. I don't even know how many people will show up tomorrow, but we will talk about that when we survive the night. Okay, anything else for now?
No, I think we're
we're
fine.
looking forward for going out for dinner in a bit. We're going to be like 15 people or so.
Yeah.
Today is a public holiday, by the way, so it's very, very empty, and many shops are closed, except there is a what's a celebration? It's Los Muertos.
Los Muertos, imported from Mexico.
Oh, is it? Okay. Yeah, with funny masks and very loud music.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was also quite interesting because of the rain. Hardly anybody in the streets, but the music was like 400,000 people. Yeah. Okay, so enough of that. Thank you so much. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
See ya. Bye.
Hey, Madlen, welcome back. We're in the middle of day 1 of the conference. Well. We're late afternoon, but I think this thing is going pretty long today. So talks are still going on. How did you like it so far?
I think it's great.
Did you understand much?
I would say maybe half of it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, from speaking Spanish, it helps a lot. And when the slides are with more content, I can follow. But when it comes to Q&A, for example, and they're just talking to each other, I'm lost.
It sounds nice. Some people make a really good show, but I have no clue what they're talking about.
Yeah, but it's cool to see all these people here. I think it's the biggest in-person event ever so far.
Yeah, with Mautic anyway.
Coffee breaks are also really nice.
Of course.
Chat with the people.
Yeah. We already did a group picture with everyone, so we put that on the show notes maybe for the first time, a photo.
If that works.
Oh, yeah, it's a really cool content management system.
Okay.
Let's see how the rest goes. And after yesterday evening we had nice food, but went to bed early because we had to get up before 7 a.m. this morning. Maybe it's going to be more relaxed this evening. So
I heard we're going to go to pub.
Are we? Okay. You know more than me. Okay. Anything you want to say?
No. I'm really looking forward to the last talks and also Community Day, of course.
Oh, and we have some preparation to do still. Oh, good point.
All right.
Okay, we got to go. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, next up is Déborah Salves. Is that about right pronunciation?
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm proud. Okay, we met before, but I'm very happy to see you the second time here in Sao Paulo. We are still on day 1 of the conference, and you've been one of the main organizers and carry a lot of the load and burden of organizing the event. How do you like it so far?
Oh, I love it. I think everything came together nicely, and the turn up was really good, and I think we managed to gather people who had something to add in different fronts regarding
definitely Mautic. Yeah, as far as I can tell, I have a hard time following the topics, let alone the content of the talks, but it's fun anyway. Did you sleep well yesterday?
Not really. I was super nervous. It was a lot of work to get here, and I was like anxious that it was going to all be all right. So
You're not from Sao Paulo yourself, are you?
No, I'm from the southern part of Brazil, from Florianópolis.
Yeah, what sort of a travel is that? Like
by plane, it's just like 15 minutes.
Oh, okay, that's okay. Yeah. Ah, nice. Tell us a little bit about the preparation of the event.
So we had to try and reach a lot of people, and we got some proposals as well. And we wanted to focus on marketing professionals, not just Mautic users, but also people who might be interested in knowing a little bit more or knowing it at all, because some people might not even know about Mautic. Yeah. So we try to focus on that, different aspects and different attractions, so to speak, that people would want to come and exchange experiences, exchange cases, exchange ideas on the marketing front, and also how Mautic could be a part of that, or is already a part of that in the case of the study cases.
And when you look at the audience today, do you feel like you succeeded?
I do, yeah. I was really glad to see that we had like a lot of people from different places. So we have agencies, we have like content producers, we have more hardcore marketing professionals. So I think it was a good mix. I think a lot of ideas were exchanged and people talking and, trying to bring different takes on the same quote unquote kind of activity that we do on marketing.
Yeah, it was funny. Really early up, somebody asked the questions to the audience, like, who of you never used Mautic before? And there were quite some hands raised, and that's for a specialized conference. I love the fact that some newbies were in the audience, because that's really, as you said, it's a big deal to talk to the users, not to developers or to super experienced professionals.
So one of the things that was super nice about those people coming without knowing Mautic is that a lot of them reported that people where they work asked like, oh, could you go and see what this is about?
Good point.
That was one of the things that we wanted to do, like bring people who didn't know or knew that it existed, but what is Mautic really? How could it be of use for me, for my company, for my business,
Cool. And then we ran some Google ads. Do you have any idea whether that worked?
I do not know. I wasn't in charge of that. But I know that the sponsors and also some of the people in the organization team reached out to their networks.
Yeah, true.
So if I had to guess, I would say that a lot of people already maybe watched the content or signed up for some newsletter somewhere, so they were already a bit interested. And then having a conference was like an opportunity for them to come and really get to know. And because you have when whatever tool you're adopting, whatever resource you're looking to invest on, you have to see what's the pro, what's the con, how is it going to work in my specific context. And I think that's one of the big things that we had in mind here in Brazil was okay, we are in a very specific context. And that's what we want to talk about. We tried reaching out to some folks in South America, in other countries of South America, so they could bring their context also, but we didn't have much success on that front.
True.
So it ended up sort of being a Brazilian event. But as a Brazilian event, I think we did a good job in approaching our community. And I cannot end this interview without stressing that you yourself have not been around very long. So we met last year this year in Hungary. April.
True. And you've dived and jumped into this Mautic community and then taken an active role, and I can only applaud that.
Thanks.
So I'm very happy that you're with us, and I'm looking forward to things to come.
Yeah, me too. I think one of the biggest things is that it's a very welcoming community. So it's you come in a little shy, I'm not sure what I'm doing here, if I'm going to stay. But then people value you so much that I think you want to stay and you want to keep doing more. At some point you have to pace yourself down, okay, so that's a little too much. You still have other things to do, but you want to keep doing. And, I personally felt really welcomed by the community.
Yeah, I think that can be generalized. Everybody is shy with the first steps. What is going to happen? I don't know what to do. I don't know. I don't want to be stupid, whatever. And I don't want to move, right? And so once you take that first step and feel that nobody is going to harm you, but you're even very welcome, and it's a warm family-style community, then depending on the nature of who you are, but I'm pretty much the same as you are, you say, oh yeah, I want to help, I can do that, and this and that and that, and then that's not sustainable. We need many people who do a good amount of work, but not burn out themselves. So, in that respect, it's you're the the absolute prototype. And I think people can learn from you. I hope they will.
Oh, thanks. I hope I can incentivize people to come and join us and, help building it.
Yeah. Okay, let's go back to the talks. We're actually sitting here while another talk is going on, and we were expecting some more to come today, and maybe some talking tonight over dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Okay, welcome, Kauê. Is that right?
Yeah, it's perfect. You're doing good.
Kauê Linden.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
You can say just Kauê. I think there's not too many.
yeah, but I like to introduce everybody properly.
You're doing perfect.
So mostly best if people say their own name.
No, I don't mind.
Okay, no worries. So we're sitting here at Mautic Conference, South America, 2022, and you are one of the main sponsors of the event. What brought you to sponsoring the event? What is your relationship to Mautic?
Well, first, thank you for inviting me to your podcast. It's a pleasure to talk to you and to be here in the Mautic Conference. We started using Mautic as a user when we start to. We have our own system to send newsletter, and during one consulting, somebody talked me about the tool that was becoming popular. That the tool was Mautic. It was like 4 years ago, and I started to study the tool, and I found I'm very excited.
So we're talking 2018? That's
2018.
Okay, cool.
That's when we start to study Mautic.
Yeah.
And we are a web hosting company. We have been in this industry for about 20 years. So we work a lot with open source tools. And we start to study Mautic. I thought, that's very, very good tool. And I understand that Mautic could grow like a WordPress. And we wanted to catch up with the community. And during 1 year, I used for my company a lot. And we made integration with our customer help desk and start to use for ourselves. And then we build in HostNet. We have a tool that you can easily install Mautic in your web hosting account. And in last years, we have been working with Mautic. And few months ago, Rodrigo from PowerTech, I think you are probably already interviewed him. He's very famous guy here in Brazil about Mautic. Yeah. He told me, we're gonna running a conference in Brazil. You wanna get together with us, and so nice.
Okay, did you know Rodrigo in person before, or?
Not in person, because when we started to talk, he was not in Brazil. But I met his partner, Luis.
Yeah,
because we had a Mautic event like 3 years ago before the COVID pandemic, and I met in person Luis. At that time, Rodrigo was not in Brazil, but we keep talking in internet.
Okay, cool. So, last question: what city are you located in?
I'm from Rio de Janeiro.
Oh, okay, yeah, which is for. In Brazilian terms is pretty close, right?
Brazilian, sorry.
And for Brazil, it is pretty close. For everybody else, it is.
I think it's a tourist city, and you should go there. It's a beautiful city.
Yeah, I tell you a secret. Leon, my colleague, he's going there after the event.
Okay, good for him. Yeah, it's a very nice city.
Yeah, well,
you're gonna have fun.
Yeah, I'm jealous. Okie dokie. I have to say, we've been talking before this. Obviously, we met even yesterday. Yeah, and it's a pleasure to have you here. Thank you so much for sponsoring the event. And you mentioned that you've been in the business for 20 years.
Yeah.
Maybe we should publish a picture maybe in the show notes, and people will think, wow, that guy must have started with 12 years or so.
Yeah, I found the HostNet when I was 17.
Oh, yeah, you see. Yeah.
Now I'm 40.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, thanks so much. I will also try to grab your friend and colleague
Sure.
and ask him, because
He's
I know
a YouTuber star.
I know, yeah.
2 million subscribers.
Yeah, we didn't bring this up, but you are too. I think you're also one of the rock stars on the show.
He is the rock star. I'm just the techie guy.
Okay, he's boning, you're the edge or something.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Kauê, thank you so much. See you later on the conference.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure. It's my pleasure to be here. Okay?
Yeah. Okay, talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Okay, so there we are again. Just following up to Kauê, here is Gustavo. Please tell us your full name, because I keep
Gustavo is perfect.
Okay, and do you have a last name or
Guanabara?
Okay, that was my problem. Okay, yeah, welcome. Thanks for being here. And we already basically had a little teaser for you with your famous YouTube channel, which is in Brazilian, or in Portuguese rather. Just too bad for the rest of the world, because it is quite a show, I have to say.
Okay, but it's my problem. First of all, thank you to receive me, and second of all, sorry, but because my English, I have a little problem to construct sentence.
No worries.
But I accepted this the challenge. To be here.
Okay, yeah, you should be proud of that, and I have to tell you that it's a good thing, because hardly anybody is born native speaker English or is perfect in English, and there are so many people out there who are shy in connecting with the global Mautic community because of this, but there's no reason for this. I mean, in some cases, if you have no English, then you will probably not listening to this show. But if you have halfway acceptable or understandable English, then everybody will be happy that they have the chance to talk to you, rather than just be mum. So maybe this is a good example for everybody else that not being perfect in English is not an issue at all. And yeah.
I understand so good, but the speech is leak.
Okay. I wanted to ask you about your YouTube channel with close to 2 million followers. It is about all sorts of digital marketing elements, right?
We have a programming courses with Python, PHP, algorithm, digital marketing. I create courses in so many areas in IT.
Okay.
Reference to IT.
Yeah, we have to mention the name of your channel, by the way. It's Curso em
My
Video?
channel is Curso em Vídeo.
Okay, I was trying to say that.
Video courses.
Yeah, courses in video.
It's courses in video.
Yeah. It's simple enough. So if you...
It's a good name.
It's a very good name. If you're fluent in Portuguese, or if you want to learn some Portuguese, that's a good recommendation. If you just want to see a really good show, at least enjoy one of those, because I've been watching or looking into some of them, and it's always fun, especially when you have somebody else on the show, like Kauê. It's good entertainment even, and I've seen you both on stage earlier today, and in Portuguese you're quite a showman. So
I like too much in tell stories.
That's good,
and I have good stories in my life, and I'm very proud about my histories.
Cool.
And I like too much to tell the people my histories.
And obviously people love it. Okay. Just a word on Mautic. Do you have any own relationship with Mautic, or are you not the one who is using it?
No, who use Mautic in HostNet is Kauê.
Of course.
My job is propagate information. I'm teacher and Brazilian teacher.
Yeah.
And
by profession,
my profession is teacher. My professional background is teacher.
Okay.
And cool. I create the channel to help my students in class and have work.
Cool, very good.
Now I don't have only 15 or 13 students. I have 2 million.
Yeah, and now I'm one of the subscribers too. Yeah. Just one last question. What's your impression so far? We are still on day 1 of the Mautic conference. Have you been in touch with many people here? What's your thoughts?
I'm very happy to receive the love of people who learn with us. The Mautic course in my channel it was with Kauê. And he do always in course. I only make a paper of here in Brazil we called orelha. Orelha was a student who don't know the subject of class, and I do this paper very well.
Cool, yeah, that's a really good concept. I love it. Okay, thank you so much. I'm looking forward to whatever's going to happen tonight.
Thank you so much, Ike.
Okay,
it's a
talk
pleasure.
To you soon, and for all our listeners out there, let's make another time warp. Whoop. Okay, Ruth, I guess you're the one that I don't have to introduce today. We're still on day 1. The last talk is over. We're done with the conference part. We are now looking forward to the evening. And
yes.
How do you feel?
I think it's been a fantastic event, actually. It's only our second ever in-person event, which is fantastic. And I think the people who've been organising it have done such a great job. There's been a really wide range of sessions on different topics from different speakers. Yeah. And I've just loved meeting the people in the Brazilian community that we've kind of known on Slack and on social media and have never met in person. And so many people I've spoken to today who've been using Mautic for years and we've never heard from them.
Yeah, and it has some vibe, some vibrant feeling.
Yeah, definitely. You can really feel the excitement of people learning. Well, some people even learning about Mautic for the first time here today.
Yeah, but others sitting here in next to the conference room and doing some work using actually Mautic.
And you can like peek over someone's shoulder and you see them using Mautic or running a campaign or something. You already mentioned Rodrigo and Déborah, who are the main organizers, carry the main load. I mean, you did too, but it is or has been a very different event than the other conferences that we had so far. You can tell I'm tired too. Because we do have our global community teams and other teams, and we tried our best to help organizing, but in the end, the local folks had to bring it to the ground. And how do you feel about that? Yeah, I mean, I think we've definitely learned some lessons. There's some things that have worked really well, and there's some things I've seen, and I'm like, actually, that really makes sense that just the local community get on with that. We don't need to be involved with that. They know best what to do on the ground. And then there's been other places where I'm like, we could have actually supported more. If we had worked more closely, there are things we could have done that maybe would have helped the team more. Yeah. So it's the first time really that we've completely devolved running this kind of event to a local community. So I'm definitely interested to have like a wash up afterwards and see what the team feels, see what we feel, and make sure we document what we learn. Yeah. So that's there for future events.
Yeah, but in total, I mean, it's a blast. It's
fantastic,
great success, and I think somebody else mentioned it in some earlier interview that we did, that the room was full, crowded, and
standing remotely. I mean, there were people at the back who were standing. So
really cool. Well, how do you like Brazil so far? How many days have you been here?
I think the days have all blurred into one, but I think I've been here maybe 2 days because I had a very
challenging flight experience getting here. But yeah, great, except for it rains more than it rains at home in the UK.
Yeah, for some reason, everybody's bringing it up.
All these European people came over and brought the rain.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we went on a drive around town and we went to the market and tried every possible type of fruit I think I've ever seen in my life. So it's been really fun. It's been really fun. We've been really looked after by the local community as well. So, and I've got a few days after the event to just go and chill out. So I'm looking forward to that too.
Oh, that's good. What's the expectations for day 2, which is a contribution day?
Yeah, I'm really excited actually. I've spoken to lots of people today who have never used Mautic, but they want to help contribute. They've got skills as a marketer or they've got skills as a translator and they want to help. And there are lots of people who have used Mautic for ages but never really felt like they knew how to contribute. So I'm really excited that we're going to have the opportunity to kind of bring more people into how they can help create stuff in the community.
I think, or the proof is in pudding, but I think we found a really good format with these 2 days, 2-day conference where day 1 is talks and day 2 is hands-on, more or less. So includes introduction into what it means and how to contribute, but then actually do some things, which is the hardest part to get started for most people.
And having mentoring as well, so having people from the community who are already contributing in those areas, who can then sit side by side with people, and in our case probably with a translator, but to actually help people get that first contribution. And we're here with the stickers to say, yay, you've done your first contribution.
How can that go wrong? So, that's true. Yeah, but the language barrier is a thing, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
And if we find a way to crack that here, that'd be very awesome. We'll see how day 2 goes.
Definitely. And I think that's something we can also share with other open source communities, like how we did this and what we've learned in terms of the mentoring in a country where they don't all speak English, and there isn't that commonality, like what worked for us. And
and we've so many other places in the world where we have the same situation after all. So let's see how it goes tomorrow.
Yeah, really looking forward to it.
Yeah, for now it's 7:15 local time.
Yes.
Everybody's tired, but everybody's looking forward to go out for dinner and maybe like a Coke or something.
Probably.
Okay. Thank you very much for now.
You're welcome.
Maybe we're going to talk tomorrow.
Yeah, hopefully. And hopefully it's a really awesome day.
Yeah. And for our listeners, I guess, we'll see. Maybe this is the last snippet for today. Maybe we catch something later on.
Yeah.
Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Rodrigo, you're the man.
Yeah.
We're at the end of day 1. Ruth and I already sat down a minute ago and reflected on the day. How did you like it?
Well, I'm really happy about everything what happened today. I have to confess, I was nervous about what could happen because some situations here in Brazil, and but finally we did it, and I think the overall feedback was great. A lot of friends, a lot of new friends, a lot of new people who doesn't know Mautic, because I was asking if they were using Mautic, and it was a surprise for me. But I could say it was a big success, and I can't wait for the next editions.
Oh yeah, but I guess for now it's a big relief to have it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It's a burden we remove.
Yeah. How stressful were the preparations?
What is the
preparations? For the event. I mean, you are basically you and your company have been hosting this event, have been kind enough to organize it on behalf of the community. Déborah has been helping a lot, but you had to carry a lot of the load. I mean, this was a thing of multiple months, obviously.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Definitely, we had a lot of preparation, and one of our intention was try to attract a new audience, because it's always the same public, the same audience, and I think we got it in a certain level, because many people, they said they didn't know about Mautic, and I think that was great. And about the work, definitely the hardest part was how to attract and how to compare and what we could deliver in our event, because here it's happening a lot of marketing and technology events, and what we could deliver in our event different what the other events they are doing. So that was one of the points, and we did it. We created a community, a sense of belonging, and we explored that, and also we tackle agencies, marketing agencies, with the speech saying they are just one in a HubSpot marketplace, for example. In a HubSpot marketplace, all agencies, they can change one agency for another, and when one agency uses Mautic, they have a solution. They have a solution, not just are operating a platform, and they also can connect and create a new thing. And I think this message reverberates in a certain way, but definitely the hardest part was how to attract new audience without, of course, investing a lot of money in ads and things like that.
Yeah, true. I mean, you did have a couple of sponsors, which is great, and it couldn't happen without those sponsors. And I guess we'll mention them once again in the show notes as well. And thank everybody. But the biggest thanks again goes to you. You have been a fantastic host, not only preparing all this, but also giving us a sightseeing tour yesterday.
Yeah, it was great.
Your evenings and all that.
Yeah.
And I have to agree with what you said, that this sense of belonging, the spirit among the people here, that was fantastic. Hopefully that's a spark for something even greater going forward.
I think so. So for tomorrow, for our community day, a lot of people, they said they will come, and then I look forward to meeting new people, and here in São Paulo it was great. I'm pretty happy to have everybody here. Yeah. And we didn't eat yet feijoada, which is a traditional dish here, but maybe we will do that tomorrow.
Yeah. So I didn't mention that yet, but Rodrigo has been talking me into that since yesterday.
Yes, I will get it.
And I tried to get it, and maybe tonight. Okay.
Yes.
We'll see. Okay. Thank you so much. We'll hook up later. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Ek. Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye. Das haben wir wieder.
Ja. Was ein Tag.
Was für ein Tag. Tag 2, by the way.
Ja.
Das heißt, wir hatten heute Contribution Day, wir haben es jetzt 18 Uhr, haben zwischendurch keinen Schnipsel aufnehmen können, weil wir total busy waren und auch echt langsam ein bisschen müde.
Ja, der Tag hinterlässt seine Spuren.
Was hast du so getrieben?
Ich war vor allen Dingen im Team Education unterwegs, habe mich ein bisschen um die portugiesische Übersetzung der Knowledgebase gekümmert.
Was du alles kannst.
Ja, die gibt es jetzt in Englisch und ein paar Artikel gibt es auch schon in Deutsch, aber in Portugiesisch noch nicht so richtig. Und dementsprechend haben wir da heute angefangen, auch gute Meter geschafft. Ist noch einiges zu tun, aber dafür war es super gut, mal ein paar brasilianische, portugiesisch sprechende Menschen hier ranzukriegen und mal wirklich die ersten Schritte auch zu gehen und nicht immer nur drüber zu reden.
Ja, cool. Übrigens der ganze Lärm hier, wir sind noch in einem einen Raum, in dem hier heute ungefähr 30 Leute gearbeitet haben.
Echt sehr viele Leute da. Ich war sehr positiv überrascht.
Ja.
Was hast du so den ganzen Tag getrieben?
Ja, ich bin um 5 Uhr aufgestanden, dann Jetlag. War aber auch ganz gut, weil ich musste ja noch ein bisschen vorbereiten für heute.
Ja, Glück im Unglück.
Ja, und ansonsten, also wir haben uns ja aufgeteilt heute in die 4 Teams, die üblichen. Und ich als Community-Team-Mensch habe natürlich mit ein paar Leuten zusammengesessen und überlegt, wie jetzt die brasilianische Community konkret so mal aufs nächste Level kommen kann.
Ja.
Und gleichzeitig noch die allgemeine Best Practices und Handbuch und so weiter dazu weiterentwickelt. Also von daher auch sehr fruchtbar, sehr anstrengend.
Aber gute Meter gemacht heute.
Ja, ich bin sehr happy, ja. Und alle haben versprochen, morgen weiterzumachen. Oder mir was zu geben. Wir haben morgen andere Sachen bestimmt auf dem Programm. Ja,
bin gespannt.
Speaking of, gestern Abend, entgegen aller guten Vorsätze haben wir ja nichts mehr aufnehmen können, als wir gestern Abend unterwegs waren.
Wollten, aber es hat nicht gepasst.
Ja, manche Leute waren ja bis heute Morgen unterwegs, habe ich gehört.
Wer hätte das nur sein können?
Die üblichen Verdächtigen. Tag 2 geschafft. Gestern hatten wir so einen schönen Spruch immer so. Day 1 done, okay, für Day 2 passt das nicht so. Day 2, 2.
Day 2, 2.
Ja, egal. Gut, genug gequatscht. Vielleicht schaffen wir heute Abend nochmal eine kleine Botschaft an die Welt zu schicken.
Ja, wir gucken mal, ob das was wird.
Genau. Und ansonsten sprechen wir uns alle morgen wieder. Bis dann.
Bis dann. Tschüss.
Okay, here we go with yet another voice. Hey Elvis, what's your real name?
My real name is Elvis. Hello, Ek. Thank you for having me. And people know me also as Elvis. So it's easier for a lot of people to remember my name and remember me.
Oh well. I know that you've been working with other open source communities before you discovered Mautic, right?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Yeah. I used to contribute to Joomla. I contributed for about 8 years. And that's the reason that I'm here, because I met Ruth and through Joomla, and then we kept in touch, and this is the first time she is here,
in Brazil,
in South America, and she told me about that, and I had heard about Mautic for a while, but I was not really sure how to work with it, and I thought, you know what, this is the right moment.
Yesterday, basically on day 1, on the conference day where all the talks did happen, that was your first real contact with Mautic. Obviously, I can imagine that you were probably a little bit overwhelmed. Today on this contribution day, there was a better chance to get to know people and to get into conversation. What's your overall take of these 2 days?
Oh, actually, I must be honest with you. I liked better today, Community Day.
Yeah, I was expecting that.
And because I really got to talk to people during the conference yesterday, we just heard. And as I am new to Mautic, I tell you, just to be honest, I got a little
bored?
I was
tired.
Not bored, but just I'm not getting it.
Yeah, I can completely imagine it. Even me, if I'm sitting there and listening to talks, let's say that are very, very developer centric, I can follow that for a while, but then after a while I think, it's not for me.
Anyway, it was a great day, I believe. It's just, I think it's where I am now related to Mautic.
That's totally fine.
So I wouldn't say that's a general thing. It's just me. And I noticed that other people were very happy to be here. And so, but to tell you the truth, I enjoyed way much better being today here at the Community Day and really starting to contribute and talking to people. I joined the marketing team. And as a designer, and I did something that I don't think it's worth mentioning yet, but I think it's promising, and so I'm kind of excited to where it goes.
Okay, so we'll sit back and wait for a surprise, and on behalf of the Mautic community, I say thank you already.
Oh, you're welcome.
Elvis, nice talking to you.
Me too.
I hope you'll be joining us tonight when we go out. And
another happy hour.
Okay.
Thanks. You.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So, Leon, jetzt müssen wir wenigstens ganz kurz unser Versprechen einhalten und uns nochmal von der Nacht melden.
Oh, der Mauticast hier live
aus
einer sehr wild eingerichteten Bar.
Genau, wir haben gerade sehr, sehr leckeres Essen gehabt. Eigentlich das Beste
wirklich?
der ganzen Woche. Feijoada, richtig? Ich jedenfalls.
Ich wage es gar nicht, das auszusprechen.
Ja, irgendwas,
das war
was
lecker.
glaube ich, für 5 Personen gedacht war.
Mindestens.
Mit lustigen frittierten Bananen und so. Also wenn jemand nach Brasilien kommt, Feijoada.
Ist gut. Kann man empfehlen.
Ja.
Reicht für mindestens 2 Tage, wenn man alleine ist.
Ganz genau. Gut. Sonst Berichtenswertes?
Die Einrichtung fasziniert mich. Wir haben ja alles.
Wenn wir jetzt noch den Namen von dem Laden wüssten, können wir es weiterempfehlen.
Japanische Wanddeko, über 70er Jahre Fernseher, über ein Fahrrad und alles, was hier sonst noch rumsteht.
Ja, und alles mit Gast auf dem Essen. Also das ist
wirklich
Kino. Ja.
War lohnenswert, hierher zu kommen.
Gut, okay. Ich glaube, außer uns interessiert es keinen. Deswegen machen wir hier an dieser Stelle Schluss. Bis später. Tschüss.
Wir hören uns. Tschüss.
So, Leon.
Ja.
Da sind wir wieder.
So, Ecki.
Ja.
Tag 3, 4?
Ja, oder 2 plus oder so. Man weiß es nicht. Gestern ist die Konferenz zu Ende gegangen. Wir haben es glücklich überlebt.
Ja, glücklich und ein wenig erschöpft, aber erfolgreich.
Ja, und stolz. Also
ja,
schon ein bisschen.
Auf jeden Fall.
Ja, war großes Kino. Für dich oder für euch geht Kino noch ein bisschen weiter.
Ja.
Bleibt ihr noch ein bisschen in Brasil?
Genau. Ich reise noch bis nach Rio, bleib hier noch eine Woche. Und Madlen macht sogar noch einen weiteren Trip. Und guckt mal, wann sie eine weitere Woche später wieder nach Hause kommt. Und von wo und was das
Pünktlich
macht.
zum Grünkohlessen.
Ja, wichtig.
Gut. Das Ganze in einem Satz?
Einem Satz. Sehr viele Menschen da gewesen, überraschend viele Menschen da gewesen, auch am Community Day. Und sehr glücklich, dass es so gut über die Bühne gegangen ist.
Wie fandst du Sao Paulo?
Sao Paulo hat schöne Ecken, aber auch nicht so schöne Ecken. Also
schöne Ecken, leider haben wir sie nicht gesehen.
Bisher haben wir auch schon so ein paar Eckchen hier gesehen. Ich freue mich heute Abend aufs Fußballspiel.
Ja, guter Punkt. Genau.
Wie ist so dein Eindruck von Sao Paulo?
Schön mal.